Hi, welcome to Dragon's Cave. I wanted to try out these new molds. This one is a sunflower. I'm not sure what this is, some type of flower. They are quite shiny looking, hopefully kind of a crystal effect. Got them from Amazon, I believe. I will check where I got it from and I'll put the link down in the description if I can remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast these in clear resin, and then on the back I'm probably going to use one of these. Now these definitely came from Temu. It's kind of like an interference powder. They're nail powders. This one, they don't have anything written on them, but this one looks like it's got the blue cast. This one is kind of a reddish colour. This, I believe, is gold. I have no clue what this is. We'll find out when we use them. So yeah, I'm going to pour these in clear, and then I'll pop a bit of this on the back and possibly some white or black UV resin on the back just to make the colours show up better. So I'm going to go off and mix up my resin. I'll be back in just a tick. Bye. Hi. Okay, got my resin mixed up. It's the Resin Pro I crystal as usual. It's had a few minutes sitting on the side to degas. I'm just going to very gently drop this in. I don't want to use alcohol on these molds because I've seen people using similar, and they say the instructions generally say not to use alcohol. I don't know whether it's because it ruins the crystal effect. So I can already see I'm going to have a bit of an issue with bubbles here, so let me just get here we go. This is just a micro brush with the end taken off, and see if these are actually bubbles or if it's, oh no, they are bubbles. That's going to be fun getting all those out of there. So obviously I need to be very, very careful not to scratch the mould as well. So yeah, this is going to be quite time consuming. So I don't think they're going to release on their own because of the actual shape of the mould. See one or two in the atolls as well. So okay, you get the idea of what I'm doing here. Just gently teasing these bubbles out. So what I'm going to do is I'll pop a bit of resin into this one first and see if we're going to have the similar issue with the, yep, we are. Okay. These molds, I didn't expect these molds to take much resin, but they're actually taking even less than I expected them to. So I'm just going to tease these bubbles out of here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Can't really zoom in much further without losing the focus. Pick this up a little and stretch it out. No, I'm already tipping the resin out. Okay, so I am probably going to spend the next half an hour very carefully getting the bubbles out of this mould. I'm not going to put you through watching that because it's kind of like watching paint dry, really. So yeah, I'm just going to get these out as best I can. Hope for the best, and I will see you shortly. Bye. Hi. Okay, these are set now and ready to come out of the mould. I'm hoping that they turn out well. I did spend some time teasing out the teeny tiny bubbles right in the center there. across everything. Oh yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I'm not seeing much, I'm not seeing any bubbles actually. Yeah, okay, that's the first one. Whatever flower that's supposed to be, I have no clue. I do know this one is a sunflower. And again, I did spend quite a lot of time getting bubbles out. Yeah, there's a little trim here and there, but on the whole, I'm very happy with it. Reasonably bubble free. I mean, it looks very bubbly here, but that's actually the mould. Okay, so step 2. I'm going to start with the sunflower, and I'm going to use this, pretty sure this one's gold. I can't get that plastic cap off, unfortunately. I have tried and failed. Okay, that's not really sticking, is it? Kind of looks like it is, but then when I try and work it in, it seems to be more coming off than working in. Yeah, that's not really doing very well, is it? How do other people do this? Daniel Cooper makes it look so easy. It's pretty much all of it come off. So nope. Let me try something else. Look, I've got more on my fingers than I have on the mould. Just going to wipe that off. I'm going to try. There you go, it's everywhere except where I want it to be. Decisions, what do I do? Okay. Bear with me a second, I'm going to give it a go. Don't see this working any better than the last one did, but especially if I can't get the lid off. Really pretty sort of chameleon flaky sort of thing, but I really don't think that's going to do the job. Let's get a different brush. No, that's not sticking at all. So I think what I need to do, probably should have done this while it was still slightly tacky. So I'm going to give it a thin layer of UV resin. Just give it a very thin layer, partially cure it so that it's still sticky. Hopefully. Yeah, there's not going to be enough on there. I don't know why I put myself through this. We're almost there. I'll probably fast forward this bit just to make it slightly less boring for you. Yeah, I'm gonna partially cure this so that it's slightly tacky still, hopefully. I suppose another option would have been to put some glue on it, but didn't really want to do that. Pop that under there quickly. I will fast forward that because it's going to be pretty boring for you otherwise. And just cross everything that it comes out slightly sticky so that I can put the colour on the back. Not that you're going to hear what I'm saying anyway if I fast forward it, so. See if that's okay. Hopefully that's still tacky. I can't actually tell. Okay, it does seem to be. Sticking much better this time anyway. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to pop it back into the under the UV light. Try and make sure this is fully cured before I put the backing on. Okay, here we go. And I'll come back to you once they're both ready for the next stage. Bye. Okay, finally got there with this. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a little plastic cup and I've got a tiny amount of white mica powder in there. So pop in some UV resin. Obviously I can't have this too opaque because otherwise it won't clear. Just hope I haven't put too much powder in there. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Just get this mixed up quickly. So I am next to a window, so I don't want the resin to start curing before I can even use it. Unfortunately, because the way my garage is set up, there isn't anywhere else I can actually do this except by the window. So I'm going to, it would have been easier if I poured that from the other side, wouldn't it? If I mixed that on the other side. I'm probably going to have to do these one at a time because I haven't mixed up enough. It may be a little thick, but it'll cure eventually, but get it done from one side and then I may have to zap it from the other side. At least with the piece itself being clear, that'll be slightly easier. Although I don't know what effect the powder will have in terms of blocking the UV. I'm sure I've said before that I'm not a massive fan of UV resin. It's just very useful in some respects. Come on, quickly now before you start setting. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this two separately, but I'll get this one done on camera, or this part anyway. I'll cure it off camera and then do the other and come back to you for the great reveal. And almost there. One tiny little bit to go. Okay, I think that's covered right up to the edges. Sadly, even though it does say on the bottle that it's no shrink, it does have a tiny amount of shrinkage, so I do need to make sure there's enough on there. Okay, just going to pop that under the light, and I will see you in a second. Bye. Okay, all done. These are nicely set. I didn't need to turn them over. I haven't looked at the other side yet, but here we go. Okay, it actually looks better. The colour looks better in person than it does through the camera. It's not fantastic, but not bad. Let's see the other one. Oh, this one looks better. It's a much prettier colour. Hoping you can see that colour shift. You can see it on the camera screen from where I am, but how well that'll translate when I download it. Yeah, I mean, it's got, bring this up closer. It has got like the centre of the flower and little stamens here. I'll probably paint those in, and the same with the centre of the sunflower. I am a bit disappointed by how well the gold is showing through. It's not too bad, but it's not showing up very well on the camera. Overall, yeah, quite pleased with it. Probably something I wouldn't bother doing again, but you've got to try these things at least once, haven't you? Okay, so I'll paint up the middle bits, get some photos for you, and see you for the next one. Bye. Hi, just wanted to pop back on quickly and show you what happens when you don't pay attention to the description. Now, I saw somebody recently doing baby dragons breaking out of the eggs. I thought, wow, great, need some of those molds. Went on to Amazon, and when I saw them, I thought, whoa, they're really big. Kind of similar size to the dragon in the egg I did a few weeks ago. And obviously, because I didn't read the description, this is what I've ended up with. So I have poured them, might as well get them out the mold for you to see. It's unlikely I'll be doing these too often. This is assuming I can actually get them out at all. Here we go. It's actually quite cute, really. Doesn't feel all that nice though. Quite difficult to paint because it's quite rough, and it looks like I've lost one of the horns. Kind of difficult to squeeze a mold this small. Let's see how the others come out. I believe that they're all different. Oh, well, this one kept his horns. He's very pretty. A sleepy baby. Okay, just one more. Almost done. Come on out. It's always one, isn't it? Don't have very good grip, unfortunately, so it's not that easy for me to pull things. Which way am I going to do this? But oh, there you go. He kept his horns as well. And yeah, they're very nice. They're just about a tenth of the size I thought they were going to be. So let this be a lesson to you. Read the description. See you later.